The next topic is organizations and IT systems. In this topic, we are going to study the relation between the organization and IT systems. But first, we have to study rise of the information economy. What is an information economy? The economy which is fully dependent and raised and nurtured through information technology and its applications is called the information economy. This is actually the very new concept of economics and the most successful ones, because the leading countries in the world are actually either the capital economies or the information economies, such as Japan, US. Now, what are the aspects of an information economy? The first is internet growth and technical governance. The second is transformation of business enterprises. The third one is growth of globally connected economy. The fourth one is growth of knowledge and information based economy. And the last is emergence of digital firms. Now, for an information economy, the internet growth and technical governance is actually needed on a very basic level. For example, we are using internet in our mobile phones, in our laptops, but the technical governance is also need to be used, such as filing our bills on internet, or drawing money, or depositing the money into banks, or transmission of money or transportation of money through internet and IT systems. This is actually technical governance. Now the thing which is needed to be studied is data and information. What is data and what is the information? See, this is a data which is actually the raw form See, this is data which is actually the raw form of an information which is collected, processed, and then turned into information. There are actually some terms called metadata and knowledge. These are two very different terms, and I am just explaining them. A set of data is called metadata, and when the information is collected purposefully and objective oriented, then it is called the knowledge. Now, the attributes of information. An information has a definite value and also a measurable cost. The consumption of information can be quantified. It means it can be measured. The next one is information has different grades. It has different costs and choices are available for a certain kind of information. And there is also the life cycle of information, which is definition, requirements, then collection, after that transmission, and after that the processing of information, the processing is actually maneuvering the information in a user understandable form, and after that the information is stored through storage, dissemination, and when it gets obsolete after use, the information is disposed. Now we know that we have the different levels of information, then we can also have the different levels of people who can have the different level of informational needs. It can be strategic, tactical, and operational. The strategic information is actually very long-term information which has to be used in a very long term. The tactical level of information, we can say that it is middle level in terms of time for an optimum time. Now that we know that we have different levels of information, but that information has to be used by different levels of people in amount of different levels of time, which is strategic, tactical, and operational. The strategic kind of information is used in a long-term period. The tactical one, we can call it a middle level in terms of time, obviously, and the third one is operational, which is short term. Use and dispose. Now that we know the different levels of information, we are going to study about the information systems. Types of IS, which is information system. The first one is Office Information System. Second is MIS, which is Management Information System. And we have talked before about that. Third is Decision Support System, which is actually made and established to support the decision making process of the organization. And the fourth one is Expert System. This system is used by experts to analyze the information and to process the data. Previously, we studied the levels of information regarding the time, but now we are going to study about the types of the information. First one is planning information. The second one is control information. Third is knowledge information. Fourth is organizational information. Fifth is operational information. And sixth is database information. Now, the components of an information system, which are computer hardware, a very basic component, computer software, telecommunication, means a communication established by mobile phones, database and data warehouses. The database is actually where the data is stored, and a data warehouse is actually where present or past or any kind of data related to the organization, whether it is in use or not, if it is obsolete, but that data still will be existed in data warehouses. The last one is human resource and procedures. Obviously, because without us or without human compliance, no system is useful to us. And now, the types of information systems. One is formal, second is informal, and the third one is computer based. And apart from that, there are certain characteristics of information systems. One is availability, that it has to be available when it is needed. Other is reliable, it shouldn't crash in case of need or heavy workload. Relevance, it means we should get what we need. Completeness, conciseness, it means no excess information should be given when it has no use. Presentation, the presentation of the information must be in a user friendly or user understandable form. And timing, it means we not only get what we need, but also we get what we need on correct time.